members of the press to this press briefing. My name is Muwada, a member of Parliament for Kyadondo County East, Parliament of Uganda. I'm also the Shadow Minister for Foreign Affairs, Parliament of Uganda. So, ladies and gentlemen, I invited you today in respect to our response, and specifically to my response as a Shadow Minister of Foreign Affairs over the non-diplomatic rhetoric by the Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. A few days ago, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba made various non-diplomatic rhetoric that injured the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the Democratic Republic of Congo and Sudan, and the same non-diplomatic rhetoric by the Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, have since attracted diplomatic concern. So, ladies and gentlemen, and to the world at large, as Uganda's Shadow Minister of Foreign Affairs, I condemn and disassociate the people of Uganda from the non-diplomatic rhetoric and the threats by the Chief of Defense Forces, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, towards and or against the sovereignty of Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. It is regrettable that General Muhoozi Kainerugaba, via his verified X or Twitter handle, made concerning statements that have since attracted diplomatic concerns, including protest letters from Sudan and DRC. These concerning statements have been taken as serious and have been received as preparedness by Uganda government or regime in total breach of international law to unlawfully threaten the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. The reaction by Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo might stretch to affect millions of Uganda citizens, mostly traders who may be treated or received in and with contempt. Uganda's trade volume with the Democratic Republic of Congo and Sudan has been high, and the key players have always been the civilian population. As the Shadow Minister of Foreign Affairs, I urge Uganda Minister of Foreign Affairs and the government of Uganda to diplomatically retract with apology the perceived threats to the Democratic Republic of Congo and Sudan contained in the social media rhetoric of the Chief of Defense Forces. The protest letter by Sudan and the concerns by the Democratic Republic of Congo must be diplomatically cleared with urgency. I appeal to the government of the Democratic Republic of Congo and the government of Sudan to treat every perceived threat or violation of international law by Uganda as mere actions and solo actions and omissions of the Uganda regime and those associated with the Uganda regime, but not the people of Uganda. The Uganda people continue to seek good relations, peaceful coexistence, and harmonious trade with the people of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Sudan, and the East African region. We even continue to wonder, because at least to our knowledge, no institution of government, including Parliament, has sanctioned any official attack be it military involvement in any nearby country, including DRC or Sudan, the threats by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba must be made in his own capacity as a son of General Museveni, or in his capacity as General Muhoozi, but I doubt that it represents the views of the Uganda People Defense Forces. We also challenge the UPDF to come out and clear the suspicion. Was this a discussion within the ranks of the Uganda People Defense Forces? At least at the institutional level, Parliament has not sanctioned any. We wonder where General Muhoozi Kainerugaba picks his records or gets his advice and speaks for who. But being the Chief of Defense Forces, the presumption is he speaks for General Museveni. They must explain where they got such instruction and orders or permission. At least in Uganda's constitutional order, Parliament has not sanctioned any such deployment or any such attack on the territorial integrity and sovereignty of Sudan or Democratic Republic of Congo. We receive this rhetoric in contempt, and we think General Muhoozi Kainerugaba must be brought to order and must be cautioned, and as well must account. If he has any morals left in him, the courteous duty he has is to resign as the Chief of Defense Forces, so that Uganda doesn't shoulder the shame of his continuous questionable rhetoric that is attracting international concern and puts the lives of Ugandan nationals at risk. Ugandans are in millions living in the Democratic Republic of Congo, in millions and thousands living in Sudan and other nearby countries. When a country is perceived as countries at war, automatically Ugandan nationals will be treated in contempt. Many may be treated with suspicion out of unserious and illegitimate, insensitive rhetoric by the Chief of Defense Forces. I want to assure the people of Uganda who are living in Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo, we shall stand with you amidst all these challenges. I want to assure the trade community that as opposition, we shall stand with you, and we are very cautious on the implication of this rhetoric by General Muhoozi and the subsequent response by Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. I thank you.